Hola, ¿cómo están? We are ready to start a new adventure in Spanish. So, we are going to be studying about 8 different countries this year. And our first one is Honduras. And we have 2 friends that are going to take us through our textbook. Their names are Kai, is a boy, and Alana. And they travel to 8 different countries. And they're going to meet new people in all of these 8 countries and tell us some things about those countries. And we'll learn some Spanish as we go. So here's our first country of Honduras. And while we're here in Honduras, we're going to learn about vamos a aprender, which means let's learn. Vamos a aprender. So we're going to learn all about deportes, sports, and escuela. So here's some pictures of a baseball field and some schools in Honduras. Honduras is a very tropical country. So we have things like bananas and mangoes that grow there, and also animals like macaws, rainbow macaws, scarlet macaws that um, live in Honduras, in the jungles of Honduras. So here's what the flag looks like. It's azul, blanco, azul, con 5 estrellas, 5 stars in the middle. I always think the 5 stars kind of look like the letter H, H for Honduras. So that's how I can remember that that's the flag for Honduras. Honduras is in Central America. You can see on the map down here that Honduras is in Central America, and it has water on the top and water on the bottom. So that's why their flag is azul on top, azul on the bottom. It's supposed to look like the 2 bodies of water that are on either side of the country. So here's what we're going to learn about. Voy a aprender sobre, I'm going to learn about los pasatiempos, pastimes, la escuela, school, las actividades culturales, cultural activities, and la hora, how to tell time. So that's what we'll talk about. Bueno, so let's get started talking about Honduras with los pasatiempos. Los pasatiempos. So this guy with the blue baseball hat right here is Kai, and his sister is this girl with the yellow flower, and her name is Alana. And Alana says, ¿Juegas algún deporte, Lucia? And Lucila says, Sí, yo juego béisbol. So Alana wants to know, do you play any sports? And her friend from Honduras says, Yes, I play béisbol. Yo juego béisbol. ¿Qué deporte juegas? ¿Qué deporte juegas? What sport do you play? I think this is Alana, says, Yo juego fútbol. So remember, fútbol is a false cognate. It doesn't mean like Patriots, Tom Brady kind of football. It means soccer, a game that you play with your foot. So it makes sense that they call it fútbol because you play it with your foot. Yo juego fútbol. Kai says, Yo juego baloncesto. So some people will call it baloncesto, some people call it basketball, depends on who you're talking to, but that's how you would say basketball. And their new friend says, Yo juego béisbol. I play baseball. Entonces, ¿qué deporte juegas tú? What sport do you play? This is un estadio de béisbol, a baseball stadium. Un estadio de béisbol. Bueno, pasatiempos en Honduras. Pastimes in Honduras. El sábado, Lucita, Alana y Kai visitan el Museo del Hombre. On Saturday, sábado, Lucita, I can't see what her name is. I think it's Lucita. Alana y Kai visitan, what can you guess that means? They visit the, what do you think the word museo means? Museum del Hombre means the Museum of Man, like humankind kind of idea, the human museum. ¿Te gusta el museo? Do you like the museum? Sí, sí me gusta. Es divertido. Yes, yes, I like it. It's fun. Divertido, fun. But Kai says, no, no me gusta. Es aburrido. He does not like it. He thinks it's boring. Es aburrido. El domingo, Lucita, Alana y Kai visitan las ruinas de Copán. So on Sunday, Lucita, Alana y Kai visit las ruinas, ruins, de Copan. Copan is a famous city in Honduras that has old Mayan ruins, pyramids like these, that you can go and visit. So that's what they're doing on Sunday. And their friend says, Me gusta visitar las ruinas. Son bonitas. She says, I like to visit the ruins. They're pretty. But check out this word ruinas. See how it ends with AS? Now check out this word bonitas. See how it also ends with AS? That's called adjective agreement. In Spanish, adjectives, so words that describe a noun, need to match the noun. So a noun is a person, place, or thing. So in this case, we're talking about a place, the ruins. So since that noun ends with AS, our describing word pretty also ends with AS. They always have to match. Ruinas bonitas. But if we look up here, when we were talking about the museo, there's our place, that's the noun, ends with an O. So we said that the museo was divertido. See how they match? Fun museum. But Kai thinks it's aburrido, boring. Okay, so adjectives and nouns always have to match each other in Spanish. If one ends with an AS, the other one also ends with AS. If one ends with an O, the other one ends with an O. Okay, so here's Alana. She says, Y no hay mucha gente hoy. She says there's not a lot of people today. No hay mucha gente hoy. Gente means people. Kai says, Me gusta visitar las ruinas, pero prefiero jugar baloncesto. He says, I like to visit the ruins, but, can you guess this word? Prefiero. I prefer to do what? What's jugar baloncesto? What does he really like? He prefers to play basketball. He likes to visit the ruins, but he prefers to play basketball. Bueno, repiten por favor. Try saying these words after me. Ready? Baloncesto, divertido, domingo, gente, aburrido, ruinas. Let's see if we can figure out where these words go in these sentences. It says, Para Alana, el museo es... What did Alana think of the museum? She thought it was divertido, fun. For Alana, the museum is fun. Para Alana, el museo es divertido. But para Kai, el museo es aburrido. For Kai, the museum is boring. El museo es aburrido. A Lucita le gusta visitar las something de Copan. What fits with that word las? Lucita likes to visit las ruinas de Copan, the ruins of Copan. Hoy es, so which one of these is a day of the week? Today is, hoy es domingo. Today is Sunday. No hay mucha, what, en las ruinas de Copan. There's not a lot of people. No hay mucha gente en las ruinas de Copan. A Kai le gustan las ruinas, pero él prefiere jugar baloncesto. Kai likes the ruins, but he prefers to play basketball. Muy bien. Imagina que visitas Tegucigalpa. Tegucigalpa is the capital of Honduras, kind of a hard name for a city. Tegucigalpa. It says, imagine that you are visiting Tegucigalpa. ¿Cómo es el Museo del Hombre? How would the museum be for you? Would you be like Alana and say el museo es divertido? Or would you be like Kai and say el museo es aburrido? ¿Cómo es el Museo del Hombre? What's it like? What's it like for you? ¿Qué lugar te gusta visitar? Which place do you like to visit? You would say, me gusta visitar el museo. I like to visit the museum. Or, me gusta visitar las ruinas. Or, me gusta visitar la ciudad. I like to visit the city. Maybe me gusta visitar un museo de arte. I'd like to visit an art museum. Lots of different places you could visit. Bueno, ¿qué recuerdas? So now we've heard this story of Alana and Kai and their friend Lucita. So what do you remember about the story? El domingo, Lucita visita el Museo del Hombre. Did they go to the museum on Sunday? ¿Cierto o falso? True or false? Did they go to the museum on Sunday? Falso. They go to the museo el sábado. On Saturday, they went to the museum. They went to the ruins on Sunday, and there wasn't many people there. How about number 2? A Alana no le gusta el museo. Alana does not like the museum. ¿Cierto o falso? A Alana no le gusta el museo es falso. False. She does like the museum. Falso. A Kai le gusta jugar baloncesto. Kai likes to play basketball. ¿Cierto o falso? Cierto. He likes to play basketball. Y número 4, en el museo la gente juega béisbol. In the museum, the people play baseball. No, falso. La gente no juega béisbol en el museo. Muy bien. Now, let's see if we can put these verbs in the right sentences. We've got visitar, to visit, visitan, which is they visit, jugar, to play, and gusta means like. So we've got Alana y Kai, something el museo. Alana y Kai visitan el museo. They visit the museum. A Alana le gusta something las ruinas. Alana likes to visitar las ruinas. She likes to visit the ruins. A Kai le gusta something baloncesto. Le gusta jugar baloncesto. He likes to play basketball. And a Lucita y a Alana les gusta el museo. Lucita and Alana like the museum. Muy bien. Let's check out las actividades de la semana, the activities of the week. This is un calendario de deportes, a calendar of sports. El calendario de deportes. El lunes, el 1 de agosto, on Monday, August 1st, we have el lunes yo juego béisbol. On Mondays, I play baseball. Martes, el 2 de agosto, el martes, Alana juega fútbol. On Tuesdays, Alana plays soccer. Miércoles, el 3 de agosto, el miércoles nosotros jugamos béisbol. On Wednesday, we play baseball. See how our verb changed? When it's just I, we say yo juego. But when it's we say nosotros jugamos. Jueves, el 4 de agosto, on Thursday, the 4th of August, el jueves tú juegas baloncesto. Alana says, on Thursdays, you play basketball. See how it's different? Tú juegas. You play basketball. El viernes, el 5 de agosto, on Friday, the 5th of August, el viernes, mis amigos juegan béisbol. Alana says, on Friday, my friends play baseball. Okay, we're changing that verb. That's called conjugating the verb. When we change the verb to make it match the subject, the person who is doing the action, that's called conjugating. So when we want to say I play, we say yo juego. You play, tú juegas. He or she plays, juega. We play, jugamos. Nosotros jugamos. And they play, juegan. So we're changing the ending of that word, and that ending letter, if it's an O or an A or an AMOS, those letters tell us who the subject is. Okay? So here's Kai down here. El sábado, el 6 de agosto, Saturday, the 6th of August, he says, El sábado, Alana juega fútbol. On Saturday, Alana, she plays soccer. Y el domingo, el 7 de agosto, on Sunday, August 7th, el domingo, Kai juega baloncesto. On Sunday, Kai, he plays basketball. Okay? So those are our verb endings. It goes o, as, a, amos, an. We'll listen to a song about that to help us remember those verb endings. That's called conjugating our verbs, making those endings match for the subject, the person that's doing the action. Excelente. Let's look at one more page. El Carnaval de la Amistad, the Carnival of Friendship. So here's a celebration that they have in Honduras. Padre, Dad, says, El Carnaval de la Amistad es divertido. Do you remember what that word means? The Friendship Carnival is fun, pero es difícil ver el desfile. But it's, what do you think this word difícil means? It's difficult to see the parade. Desfile is a parade. Aquí hay mucha gente. Here there is a lot of, do you remember what this word gente means? People. People. Niña, the girl says, allí hay poca gente. Over there, there's a little bit of people, gente. Allí es fácil ver el desfile. Over there, it's easy to see the parade. So we have difícil, fácil are opposite words. Hard, easy. Difícil, fácil. Desfile, parade, and ver, see. Niño, the boy says, me gusta el concierto. I like the, what do you think? Concert. Es divertido. There's that word again. It's fun oír las trompetas. What do you think trompetas are? Trumpets. So he says it's fun not to see, but to hear the trumpets. Es divertido oír las trompetas. La niña says, no me gusta el concierto. I don't like the concert. Es aburrido. Do you remember that word? Aburrido? It's boring oír los tambores. It's boring to hear the drums. She doesn't like it. Muy bien. All right, let's check out our workbook pages. We have 80 pages in our workbook. We'll do a couple every day, and we'll finish up by the end of all of our 8-country journey. So we're going to start with Página 1, page number 1, and it is a word search. So here's the words we're looking for. Baloncesto, basketball. Ruinas, ruins. Aburrido, boring. Fútbol, soccer. Divertido, fun. Museo, museum. Béisbol, baseball. Gente, people. Visitar, to visit. And jugar, to play. So they already found jugar for you. So you can cross out the word jugar. So what you should do right now is push pause, see if you can find all those words. And then when you unpause it, I'll show you all the answers. Okay, so push pause and I'll be back in a second. Bueno, ready for these words? So here we go. We've got baloncesto, ruinas, aburrido, fútbol, divertido, museo, béisbol, gente, visitar. And they already did jugar right in the middle for you. Muy bien, let's look at página 2. Dice completa, complete. We're going to use the words in the word bank to complete these sentences. Completa. So we have the word divertidos. Notice it's got an S on it now. So that means we're going to be describing something that also has an OS on the end. Okay, so it's the word fun, but describing more than one thing that's fun. And we have aburridos. So same idea. It's boring, but more than one thing that's boring. Jugar is to play, and visitar is to visit. So they did the first one for us already. A los niños les gusta jugar baloncesto. The kids like to play basketball. Okay, how about número 2? A Kai le gusta los museos. He likes to visitar los museos. A Kai le gusta visitar los museos. Kai likes to visit the museums. Me gusta visitar lugares. I like to visit places that are divertidos. I like to visit fun places. Me gusta visitar lugares divertidos, pero no me gusta visitar lugares aburridos. I don't like to visit boring places, lugares aburridos. Muy bien. Okay, for this part it says, ordena los días de la semana. Order, ordena, kind of looks like the word order, los días de la semana. Order the days of the week. So they did domingo for us already. We have a number 1 for domingo. What day comes after domingo? Lunes, martes, miércoles, jueves, viernes, sábado. Okay, so we start with Sunday, domingo, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Muy bien. Okay, now we're looking at our verb endings. So we were talking about conjugating verbs, and we want to match the ending to the subject. So if we're talking about yo, our verb is always going to end with an O. Yo juego fútbol. They did that first one for us. Now, to be able to figure out the right ending, it might help us to look at the sport. Okay, so what sport are we looking for here for number 2? Baseball. So there's 2 that are baseball. We've got juegas and jugamos. So it's tú, you play baseball. If our subject is tú, our ending is AS. Tú juegas baseball. Tú juegas. Okay, how about this one? What sport for number 3? Baloncesto. So él juega. He plays basketball. Anytime we're talking about he or she, doesn't matter, it's going to end with the letter A for he or she plays basketball. Él juega baloncesto. Okay, number 4 is our other baseball one, so it's got to be nosotros jugamos. So nosotros means we. So anytime our subject is we, our ending is going to be amos. Nosotros jugamos béisbol. We play baseball. And last but not least, we've got ellos juegan fútbol, means they. They play soccer. So see how each one has a different ending? We've got o, as, a, amos, an. Is I, you, he or she, we, they. Okay, so we're going to watch a video now about those different verb endings to help those endings get stuck in our head so that we know how to conjugate our verbs. And then we'll watch a video about sports. That's just kind of a funny one. But you'll hear them talk about that verb jugar. So listen to how they conjugate that verb jugar, and you'll hear those different endings and the way that they're conjugated. Excelente! We'll continue with some more Honduras next time. Hasta luego. Ciao.
Mi gente, reggae style. Tú sabes, nos fuimos. Come on.
O, as, a, amos, an.
Otra vez,
O, as, a, amos, an.
otra vez,
O, as, a, amos, an.
otra vez.
O, as, a, amos, an.
Come on.
Yo hablo, tú hablas y usted habla. Nosotros hablamos y ustedes hablan. Yo hablo, tú hablas y ella habla. Nosotros hablamos y ellos hablan. Yo trabajo en la clase de matemáticas. Él estudia en la clase de inglés. Ellos dibujan en la clase de arte. Nosotros escuchamos en la clase de español.
Nos fuimos.
O, as, a, amos, an.
Otra vez,
O, as, a, amos, an.
otra vez,
O, as, a, amos, an.
otra vez.
O, as, a, amos, an.
Tú sabes. Come on.
Created using Powtoon.
Yo juego baloncesto, yo juego fútbol, yo juego golf, yo juego béisbol. ¿Qué deporte juegas tú? Yo juego baloncesto, yo juego fútbol, yo juego golf, yo juego béisbol. ¿Qué deporte juegas tú? 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 Yo juego baloncesto, yo juego ping pong, yo juego lacrosse, yo juego tenis. ¿Qué deporte juegas tú? 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 Juego baloncesto, yo juego fútbol, yo juego golf, yo juego béisbol. ¿Qué deporte juegas tú? Yo juego baloncesto, yo juego voleibol, yo juego fútbol americano. ¿Qué